one of my favorite Boogie moments. And look, I neither like Boogie nor dislike Boogie. He's somewhere in the middle for me. I don't know him in real life. I've never had any interaction with him outside the show, but I'll never forget when he was on the show. And I wish I could quote him exactly because I don't like misquoting.
Oh, no, I know what you're going
I think he was talking about some kind of incident he had with a guy at a gas station. And he was like, I just got mad. And he just looked at me and he saw how mad I was. And he was scared. He backed away because I'll just go crazy on you. And he knew. And I remember like me and Woody exchanging this knowing look like,
dude, I remember.
I don't care how mad or crazy that man ever gets. It's not going to matter.
If I see a white male tweeting something like, it kind of sucks to be a woman right now, and I think they need a bit of a hand up, I'll say, that's cool. I'm gonna like that. I'm gonna like that tweet a little bit because it does kind of suck to be a woman sometimes.
No.
And maybe you do need a slight hand. Hey, I'm willing to.
What sucks about being a woman?
That's my personal belief.
I wish I was a woman. I would kill it. Everything is in your. Just, thank you for all the free easy things. Thank you for everything being easy.
Do you want me to use a personal an example?
I would love.
Okay, I have gone into probably 1,000. I've probably gone into 1,000 gas stations in my lifetime, maybe 10,000 gas stations in my lifetime. My wife twice while I was with her has had her tits or ass grabbed by men who thought that's just how you interact with women.
Where?
Twice in my presence, I've watched it happen here in Northwest Arkansas, of all places. I have watched men grab my wife's ass and tits like it was supposed to happen. A third case that I wasn't there, a guy just got in the car with her. Like there's no woman will ever do that to me, mostly because I'm ugly as shit. I'm not attractive like my wife. But,
okay, look, I believe you. I believe that those things happen to you, and they are shocking. Though.
The fact that it is shocking demonstrates that it happens remarkably
That's
rare.
never happened before, ever. First of all, your wife should have a gun. My girlfriend has a gun. She's pulled it on multiple men. So anybody gets fresh with her, she pulls it out and fucking points the gun.
My wife doesn't need a gun. She has me.
She clearly needs
you have a gun.
She's molested left and right. She's like,
oh, don't worry. I took care of it. I took care of it, dude. Don't worry. I took care of it.
You got to stop it before it happens.
How did you take care of it?
Well, they take one look at me. And I tell them I'm with her, and they fucking get the point. It's not that difficult.
Okay.
I mean, but even that is fucked up. Even that, she's with me, dude. Oh, I guess I can't molest your property.
I've never seen that happen.
Fighting is an athletic endeavor, right? Dick is a fighter. Like, even current Boogie's not going to be a great fighter, and he's more athletic than he was 2 years ago.
That's a generous statement. Not going to be a great fighter.
Not a great fighter. Not one of the greats. He was good.
He's in the hall of very, very good amongst the fighting greats.
He'd been a contender.
I remember after that episode with the gas station story, right after it ended, and it was all of us coming up with the titles, you were like, before we name the show, can we talk about that gas station story? What the fuck was that about? Like, there's no way he was scaring people at a gas station. Like, it just...
Yeah, and it implied a greater, like, I started making inferences about it in general, like, wow, how far away from the truth is his sense of self, right? If he thinks he's mean mugging people at gas stations, getting them to back down, what else does he think about himself? Is he smarter than Einstein? He's already tougher than John Jones. Well, currently.
Shut up, you. Your anti-Semitic ways, I won't stand for it.
Oh, is that what I did?
No, that's what Taylor did, going after Einstein. Clearly an anti-Semite.
I've been caught. Hoisted by my own petard.
Yeah, I don't know. Something about that one, like something like how unaware, like how much can a man lack self-awareness if he thinks he's threatening at 5?
Yes, and even if you do ever think those thoughts, to say it in front of other people
on a podcast,
maybe keep that maybe in the back of your head if you ever thought like kind of a badass, kind of a man's man, high tea kind of individual, you wouldn't be like, and I'm gonna go tell a whole bunch of people that I feel that way. Like maybe keep that one to yourself. Maybe let it.
I wish I had thought of it.
Set in a little.
I wish I had thought of it at the time, so I could be like, dude, that reminds me of a story that happened to me today. Actually, I was at a gas station and two guys were giving me shit. And they were huge. They were, Boogie, how tall are you? Twice that big. And both of them enormous. They take one look at me. They go, my God, that guy's got his dick hanging out of his shorts. What's he going to do with it? Like, just
all your stories should be variants of the college game day parking story. Yeah, there were 6
delivering
freshmen.
Justice.
There were 6 freshmen reserving a parking spot, and I swept them aside.
I threw one from the 5th floor.
I grabbed one's feet and swung him. I used him as a weapon amongst the others.
Yeah, have any of you guys? Wait, let me make sure.
Yeah, but I feel differently about the thing now, knowing that Boogie challenged this man to come to his house, because
I need to hear it.
Different.
I'm basing this on nothing. Dick, are you telling the story straight and true down the middle?
You meet me in my front yard in 5 minutes, and we'll see who ends up on top.
Is it possible that perhaps Frank Hassel was provoking Boogie, and Boogie was kind of trying not to be a total puss on the call, saying, come at me?
This has happened to me before. What happened to Boogie? A guy just being an asshole has come to my house, and a guy who I think has schizophrenia has come to my house. I handled them both by saying, do not come to my house. Like, do not come to my house. Do not come to my house. I answered both with a loaded gun, open the door, shut the door. Because as far as I'm concerned, like, you can go knock on somebody's door, and that's that's legal in America. I would never have handled it the way Boogie does, which is screaming like the ultimate warrior. It was a mix of this shit ends or I will end it. Don't come to my house, and you're a fucking pussy if you don't come to my house and get your reckoning, because I will kill you. It was like straight up premeditated murder on Boogie. It was like the episode of The Simpsons when Homer tricks Flanders into coming over so he can kill him.
Yeah.